Hey everybody, welcome back to Minecraft 1.8. So we're picking up where we left off at the tree farm in the last episode, and I've sort of touched it up a little bit. So I've added this glass roof because I forgot to do it before planting trees, and then a bunch of massive trees grew, and I had to get rid of it all, and I couldn't burn it because it would have burned everything else down. So we've got a thing of glass on the roof there to stop trees from growing too big, which is pretty cool, and I've set up some chests, so we've finally got some storage over here. I've been doing a little bit of farming. And we've got oak wood over here. We've got the birch wood over here. And we've got some sapling storage over here. So I don't know why that's there. That goes there. This is where the saplings go. So that's just how I centered it, because we can only really get birch and oak trees in this farm. Like, it's only really worth farming them here, because every other tree needs different conditions to grow optimally. Sorry, I knocked my mouse there. Okay, so I have a couple things I would like to do today, which we'll get to soon. It's just want to show you over here real quick. So one thing I do want to do is do the bridge as well and connect the tree farm up to the rest of the base. I've built this off camera because I just wanted to farm some things. So I found a village, which is awesome. Now if I go over here, I'll tell you a little bit about it. So over there, I had to get some sand for all that glass in the tree farm. Over that way, there is actually a village. Now, I didn't record it just because it was quite tedious and a bit annoying, because I will often be farming a few things in between episodes. So I did create a little potato and carrot farm, as well as I expanded the wheat farm, and I've sort of been breeding the cows over here. And they seem to be getting clogged up. Now, I did have an idea that I wanted to test. So if I come over here, right now they're all sort of all over the place. So I thought if I place a water bucket, aha, I can just sort of hold it down. Yeah. So when they all sort of get bunched up like this, it'll be a lot easier to breed them. And I can pick the water back up at the end of it. I think that worked pretty well. Now, I did finally get another chicken, by the way. Sorry chicken. I did throw another egg and I finally got a chicken. So I don't know how many eggs it took. It took a lot, and I finally got more pigs, which I haven't bred yet because I'm farming carrots. But don't really need pigs for the minute, because very soon we'll be getting a hell of a lot of beef. Not mutton, beef. Okay, so first step of today's agenda. Well, yes, first step of today's agenda. That is correct sentence. If I want to come down here and show you something pretty sick that I found. So I was doing a little bit of mining in between episodes, trying to get diamonds. I haven't actually mined any diamonds, but I also fixed this up. So we're going with the same sort of theme with the beta world, but this time I'm using logs as the archers. I think they look quite nice. They're 4 times as expensive, but I'm happy to pay that price for the sake of aesthetics. Here we go. I found some diamonds. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mine 1 because we already have 4. And I'm going to come back to these when I have fortune. Just because I want to mine these with fortune. I think that'd be cool. However, that is not the only thing I found. I was mining through here, and you can probably see it just there. I have found the stronghold. So I did not know that it spawned this close to spawn in this version. I'm not very far from spawn. So we actually found a stronghold. Now I'm not actually sure when they made it. This doesn't go very far, does it? Oh, it goes up. Cool. I wasn't actually sure if they made it so strongholds can like 128 spawn or only 3 spawn, because they changed it at some point. And I feel like I feel like there was only 3 in 1.8. I think 1.9 was when they changed it. So, redstone bread, very nice. So let's go and have a little look-see. Oh, hello. This could be very dangerous. Actually, I just thought of something awesome. There's a library. Okay. Don't know how I haven't got that yet. That's a witch. You're gonna Stay right there, young lady. Oh, I'm actually going to turn this up a little bit. What do I have? Oh, she missed. Awesome. I'm gonna have a couple blocks with me, I reckon. Because I'd like to find the library. Okay. And of course the portal room. Wait, crap. Now I'm not going to be using any sort of tricks. I want to actually find the stronghold. Like, I'm not going to be searching in a sea to try and find the portal room or the library. I want to actually find everything manually in this world, because I never do that. Hey, look, I like chunk base as much as the next person, but that is not the sort of vibe I'm going for in this world. Now, I don't know when we're going to fight the dragon. I kind of want to get it done sort of soon. Like, sort of early-ish, so we get access to the end. And I am almost out of torches. I need to start being a bit smarter with how I use these. Aha! Perfect. Found it, and it's got 0. I'm going to... I'll preserve that, I reckon. Why not? Oh, crap. Okay, we're good. Here's our portal room. Make our way back down. Okay, that just loops back around. Hello. I see you. I see you. Blow up, blow up. Ah! Nice. What do we get? Ooh, chirp! That's the best one, I think. Awesome. Oh, give me a bow. Oh. Oh, here we go. Perfect. This is what we're looking for, fellas. Okay, do we get anything good? Nothing in that one. Maybe upstairs? Should be a chest up here. Yes, there is. A map. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, let's get some of these. This completely eliminates the need for cows and sugarcane, because I haven't actually set up sugarcane yet. So, yeah, this literally eliminates the entire problem in straight away. Oh, hello. Haha. Unlucky. Holy hell. Wow. I'll take it. I'll take that too. Sweet. How do I get out of this place though? I want to go home. That isn't strange at all. That's cool. Ah, yes. I think we're making progress. Pretty sure it was this way I came. Down here. Hooray! Freedom. Okie doke, so we're back on the surface, and I want to check out this map. So let's go over here. I'll do it at the front of my house. Because I think this puts us right in the middle. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's good. So we can make a map wall, which is pretty nice. That looks pretty cool. Look what we've got so far. Doesn't show our tree farm, but still, nice little view of our wonderful island that we've got here. And you know what? We're gonna put it there. I don't need a clock anyway. Does it actually like? Oh, that's where the map is. Okay. Hello, horsey. I forgot about you. Okay, let's begin by making our first diamond pickaxe. Okay, what we need to do now, don't need this anymore, is we need to go and find some obsidian. So back down to the caves, I guess. Now, I wonder if what the hell happened here? I just started talking. I think this might have... Yep. Oh, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? What am I doing? Do that, and then... I'll come back for that later. Actually... No, because that'll interfere with my mining. No. Okie doke. So let's set this up. Boop. Awesome. Now we just need some of these. We need 15, so 5. Perfect. I'll keep these with me. This is awesome. Definitely putting that on a sword. That's looting is the best part of that. 100%. Running out of iron, but hopefully this will give us a little boost. Okay, we've got a good amount of lapis. Do I want to put it over here? I feel like this house is very empty. Do I want it up here? It's supposed to be the bed area. Maybe in here? No, there's not enough room. Dang it. Okay, I guess we're going to place it down here. Makes sense though. So, this is how you do it, by the way, if you didn't know. It's the best arrangement, in my opinion. Anvil there. So now we've got a little library. Don't know why I just did that. So, because I have wood planks in my inventory already. So now, oh, that's annoying. Goodness. Now we've got a little enchanting set up over here. So let's do our first enchantment. Please don't be silk touch and please be fortune. Okay, that's okay, I guess. So what I'm going to do now is go get those other diamonds, because I was hoping for fortune on the first go, but we didn't get it, unfortunately. And I don't really want to enchant iron tools. So we've got 30 levels still. I'm going to go down and grab 3 more of these diamonds, and we will try again. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to get them all. I don't care. I gotta say, I love the old enchantment look. It definitely looks different than it does in modern. I feel like it looks cool. I feel like it looks sort of... I don't know, it's got that nostalgia for me. I think. I like it. Alright, let's get another one going. If this has silk touch as well, like... We have a non-silk touch pickaxe, which is good. So if this one has silk touch, I wouldn't mind. Are you kidding me? Dang it. Well, that sucks. At least we have 2 unbreaking, 3 efficiency, 4 pickaxes now. That's not bad at all. I'm not going to combine them because it won't actually increase the speed at which I mine. Let's put the books back here. Okay, so I have 27 levels, almost to 28. I reckon I might do a little bit of mining with my new pickaxe, and hopefully by the time I get back, we'll have 30 levels. I do also have a skeleton spawner down there, which I could turn into a little farm. I don't think I've shown what I've done with it. Have I? Have I shown? I don't think I have shown. I'll show you guys what I did with it. Okay, so all I did, mine a 9x9 area centered on it, and then water on that edge, 2 blocks down, water down there. It pushes them down a hole. Plug that up. So all I gotta do is come down here and start smacking them. So, yeah. If I need easy XP, I could do that. That's just what I did. I'll probably turn that into a better farm, in which case I'll actually make a proper time lapse of it or whatever. If I turn that into a proper farm, it'll actually look good. But yes, anyway, I'm going to go do some mining, and I shall be back soon. No, I wanted fortune. Dang it. Oh, why? Why is this game punishing me? Okay guys, so in this clip here, I forgot to turn on my microphone like an absolute numpty. So I'm doing a voiceover. So I've decided after 3 full pickaxe enchantments that I can't keep wasting all the diamonds that I found, so I'm just going to be enchanting a bunch of iron tools in the hopes that fortune pops up in this little suggestion box here. So I don't know if this is the most efficient method, because you can get up to 3 enchantments per pickaxe, and it only shows 1 of them, so for all I know, any of these could have been the fortune 3 enchantment that I wanted, but I'm rolling 1 level per attempt at it. So in theory, I could do this 28 times So I do think it is definitely most efficient if you're looking for just one specific enchantment and you don't want to be wasting all these diamond tools. If you had a better source of levels, I don't know what would be faster, but you can't undo enchantments on this. So as you can see, after all my armor and base tools, I didn't get fortune. So now I've resorted to using iron shovels just to burn through them. Some decent enchantments here. And finally, we got the Fortune 3 that I wanted. So all I've got to do now is go and smack some skeletons here until I get to level 30. Da-ding. And we can get our Fortune, which is a guaranteed drop. Now, fortunately, it didn't have Unbreaking, which I kind of wanted, but that's okay. I'll just mine with my Efficiency 4 Unbreaking pickaxe and just use this when I have ores. Like right here. So now I'm going to go back and mine some of the diamonds that I found. And I definitely think it was worth holding off on mining the diamonds until now, because from these 2 veins of ores, I get 23 diamonds, which is, really cool. That'd be at least 3 full veins without fortune. Like 3 veins of 8. Or 2 veins of 8, 1 of 7. So after doing a bit more mining, I got a bit more XP, so I figured I'd enchant my axe and shovel, just because they'll be useful for upcoming projects. But yeah, Silk Touch on an axe kind of sucks, but that's okay. Alright, back to the video. And we are done mining. So it's been a couple days since the last clip because I've been sort of on and off, but I have done a fair bit of mining recently, and we have done up to 6 tunnels, and I have done the thing where I've labeled all the tunnels. So you can see that it was this one here, and this one here that I didn't have fortune on them. So I've just labeled that. So if I ever want to do some math or whatever. But we have 14 diamonds in this one, 16 diamonds on this one, none on that one, which sucked. And that was, that was it. But I dug less than 300 blocks on each one, which was about half the distance I would cover in the beta world, and I would get more diamonds because I had fortune. Well, actually about half, because I covered half the distance, I usually got about the same amount because fortune doubles the amount you get. But I had efficiency as well, which makes it so much faster. So yeah, that's pretty good for now. And as you definitely saw in the voiceover I just did, because I forgot to have my mic on like an absolute numpty, we been enchanting some stuff. So we got 33 diamonds now. I'm rich enough to use it in an item frame because why not? So we're actually starting to get a lot of good stuff now. So got enough coal for a while. Iron supply is not great, so we'd like to make an iron farm at some point. Some gold and some lapis. There's more over there, and we've got more building blocks here. So what I'm going to do on camera, I have been enchanting some stuff, as you definitely saw. But we're going to now do an enchanted sword. And I've got 30 levels, so I get 1 shot at this. Smite. Oh, I don't want smite. Why would you give me smite? What I think I'll do is just combine these 2 for now. So I've got looting. Actually, new plan. I'm going to go and make another sword, and we're going to do some combining. Because I've got 30 levels, I might as well do a full enchantment before I ruin it all. Alrighty, let's see if... I mean, obviously we're going to get smite, but... maybe it won't be... oh, that is... oh, that's heinous! That... oh... okay, I'm going to do that. So I've got a looting sword there for when I need it. Look, that's going to be better than the iron sword that I have right now, but why did I just do that? I don't know. Ew, that's terrible. That's oh. I had terrible luck with enchanting, my goodness. Alright guys, so the final thing I want to do this episode is make a place to store all of our stuff, because we're sort of overflowing a bit with resources. Well, not overflowing, but I'd like to have a nice convenient place to be able to put them rather than just dumping them in random chests. And because eventually, we'll run out of storage in that building over there, and yeah, we're starting to get some crops and wood, of course, so it'd be nice to have a storage room where I can place all my stuff and, go to it whenever I want to do a little build. Hello, horse, would you like to watch me build? I reckon you would. So yeah, uh, I have thought of an idea. In fact, let's go to a creative world and I'll show you what I've thought of. Alright, so we're in my creative testing world. I'm not going to be doing anything in creative in the main world just because I don't want to learn anything about the seed. And of course, I'm not going to use creative in our world, so I'm not going to make a copy or anything. But my idea is going to be have this sort of layout. So we've got all the nice building blocks over this side that I'll probably use the most. And then we've got sort of the material and gears, like the materials and all the gear and all that stuff, with the exception of this sort of stuff. But yeah, I've sort of mapped it out a little bit over here, which is kind of cool. But something I do want to do is I may change this because my idea is to build a big building, then on top of the building, on top of the storage room, have a few little mini micro farms up the top that'll just over time produce me resources. Like I'll have a little melon farm up there, maybe a very small automatic sugarcane farm, that sort of thing. Maybe an automatic chicken farm, because lava chicken is common and the new trend now, isn't it? So might as well do that. And yeah, just build some couple little mini automatic farms on top of it that can funnel their items directly into the storage room. So it means I'll have to have a little bit on the outside and some room for hoppers to move around. But yeah, I haven't really designed the actual building because I'm going to do that in the survival world just because I think it'll be cool. But yeah, that's sort of what I've got planned. And yeah, let's get straight into the time lapse. And we finally have our storage facility done. I think it turned out pretty cool. It turned more into a prison than a castle, but that's okay. I haven't built the farms on the roof yet just because I haven't really thought too much of what I want to put up there and how it's going to all look. Plus, I don't have nether quartz yet, which will be very helpful for some of those farms. But anyway, that's some nice graphical glitches there. Yeah, let's just roll with that for a bit. There's 64 double chests. There are definitely double chests here, I promise. And it pretty much covers all the basics that I could really need. There's no like bulk storage, so I've only got one chest for cobblestone, for example, one chest for dirt, but all the building blocks that I could really need for a basic project would be here. So if you're interested in doing something like this, here's the chest layout. I'll give you a little look-see. Feel free to take screenshots. There you go. I did a lot of testing in creative just to map it out. So I'm 95% sure we have a spot for everything we need, and it's pretty well balanced. But yeah, if we come out here, we've got this beautiful path. I am definitely enjoying using the cobblestone gravel path for two reasons. One, it looks way better, for sure. And B, it uses half the gravel, and gravel is a bit rarer than stone because, I get stone when mining. I don't really get gravel. So I don't have to go and mine as much gravel, which is really nice. So I did do this one. I didn't do that in the time lapse, but these paths here I did make in the time lapse. Like this path here was all gravel before, but now it's all stone, and we've got this lovely path. Astute people may have noticed that I did this path too wide in the time lapse, yet here it's 3 wide. So I did have to move this back because it actually really drove me nuts that this path was too wide, yet everything else was 3 wide. So I did have to move this back to get it centered. Definitely worth it. I need to get rid of that. That's not nice. Got this nice little bridge here. So yeah, I don't know if I like it. What I would like to maybe try and do is extend this overhang down, but I have to sort of angle it down so it's in line with that, like with the slope. So right now it does look a little bit silly, but I haven't really tried. But I think it's a nice bridge. It's definitely better than the one we had before. So I quite like it, I think. But I think there's some practice to be had with building bridges because I haven't really built many of them. Now we've got a lovely little path over here. I'm just imagining all sorts of cool things along the paths because I do like my gravel paths. And then we have our tree farm, of course, which you've seen. So yeah, that was a very successful little building thing, and yeah, lots of stuff got done, and this is going to be very helpful for the future builds that I have in upcoming videos. So as the sun goes down, I'm going to run inside the house and we're going to end the episode. Alrighty, so thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Ta-ra!